What is going on, good people of YouTube? I'm ImJslay. Thank you so much for joining me. And wherever you are, I hope you're having a great day. Today we're playing some Madden 21, but before we get into it, if you enjoy the content, leave a like rating, and if you'd like to see more, hit the subscribe button and turn the notification bell on to stay updated with all of my uploads. If you missed our previous video, I'll leave a link in the description of this video for you to go check it out. It's the precursor to the series. The very first video, I go over my top 3 budget quarterbacks in Madden 21 at this moment in time. Be sure to go check that video out. So for today's video, we are going to be switching over to the defensive side of the ball, and I'm going to be talking about my top 3 budget cornerbacks currently in Madden 21. Now, if this is your first video with us, we have posted plenty of videos similar to this on the channel. The channel is centered around entertaining but also helpful advice when it comes to Madden 21, right? And I've got you covered when it comes to budget cards, coin making methods, even some schemes that you can run, right? We've got a trips tight end mini scheme that you can run on the channel. Be sure to check that video out if you'd like to see it. Click on the top right hand corner. It'll take you right over to that. Any other videos you want to see, search through the videos tab. We've been posting since the launch of Madden 21. But today we're going to be talking about the top 3 cornerbacks, budget cornerbacks in Madden 21 currently. Before we do though, we're going to act as if we're Jalen Ramsey and we're going to shut the YouTube algorithm out, hold it without a catch. In doing so, I want you guys to tell me in the comment section, who in 2021 from the cornerback position group do you feel is going to take that next step from maybe say a good cornerback to a great cornerback, right? I want to know your opinions. What cornerback is going to take that next step going from good to great? Let me know in the comment section down below. But without further ado, let's go ahead and hop right in. I'm going to show you my top 3 budget cornerbacks in Madden 21 currently, starting it off with number 3. Alright, the first card on the list is going to be this 90 overall Denzel Ward. Now, Denzel Ward has a few items in the game right now. He actually has a 95 overall playoffs card. We're not talking about that one. It's going to be a little bit too expensive for us. But as a budget card, this is a solid option. Let's talk about some of the attributes that stand out to me. 92 speed, 92 acceleration. If you have 40 sprinters, he's going to get up to 94 speed. The man coverage at 89 and the press at 88 are very good attributes. Also, when you take into consideration, if you have tier 10 lockdown, that man coverage is going to go to 94. The press is going to go to 93. Now, let's back out real quick and let's show you a couple things that can actually make this card even better. So, this is actually a cheap power-up right here. I'm going to buy this one real quick because this thing's selling for about 10K, so keep that in mind. These cards are good to invest in. These that I'm going to be showing you here today, these are cards that are going to be good for a while. I use all 3 of these cards, some variation of them on my current team. The thing with this Denzel Ward card, though, is his power-up is kind of expensive relative to some of the other cards we're going to be talking about here today. However, if you do want to grab the power-up, grab this 81 overall card, and then grab the 90 card, as you can see right here, you're still going to be coming under 100K. Grab the power-up for about 8 to 12K. Grab this card for about 5 to 6K. And then grab his 90 overall card we're talking about for about 70K. Still coming under that mark. Go ahead and power it up. Once you do that, now let's take a look at his attributes. They're going to get +1 to everything. So he's going to have 93 speed, 93 acceleration, 90 man, 89 press, right? What's that going to look like when we have some chemistries on him? Well, if you got sprinters all the way up to 40, he's going to have 95 speed and 95 acceleration, meeting some of those thresholds, allowing him to keep up with some of the faster receivers in the game, a la Terry McLaurin, right? T.Y. Hilton also, fast receiver as well. The man coverage is going to go to 95. The press is going to go to 94, so he's falling a little shy of that press threshold that you'd like to see at 95, but that man coverage and the speed is he's going to be able to hold his own, and especially for this 90 overall card, you can't argue with that. Now, the main drawback, in my opinion, is that zone coverage. It's not going to meet at any thresholds, even if you have it in the power-up, even if you have tier 10 lockdown. Unfortunately, it's going to get to 89 at its most, right? So that is a bit unfortunate. So if you want to throw your opponent some different looks, it's a little harder to do that with Denzel Ward playing corner when he is put in a zone. So just keep that in mind. That's for that reason and for really how good the other 2 cards are. That's why Denzel Ward comes in at number 3, but this is still an awesome card, especially if you're on a budget. All right, let's start here at the auction house screen where I want to show you this 92 overall Dion Sanders card. Now, yes, we are at this moment in time in Ultimate Team where Dion Sanders is considered a budget card. I know, it's a 92 overall card. This is a very solid card. We're going to look at his attributes here in a second, but I do want to show you this is the actual fully powered up legend card that Dion Sanders had when he released. So you don't need to, if you're just going with this card, you don't need to buy the power up and actually power him up. This one is going to be that fully powered up version. As you can see, right under 100K, right? So right at that mark that we're looking for. Let's take a look at these attributes, right? So he does have 93 speed and 93 acceleration, on par with Denzel Ward when he is powered up, right? 92 man, 91 zone. He's going to meet those thresholds. When you have tier 10 lockdown, he's going to be sitting right at 97 man and 96 zone, meeting that 95 threshold. When you have sprinter maxed out at tier, or not tier, but when you have 40 sprinters, he's going to be at 95 speed and 95 acceleration. Awesome stuff there, right? Where he is lacking is that press stat. That press stat's at 82. At most, it's going to get up to 87, right? So he is going to be beaten off the line more often than not. He's going to make up for it with his speed and that man coverage. However, against the better receivers in the game, that press stat is really going to come into effect. Having said that, this particular card right here, I would play at free safety. You are utilizing what Dion Sanders does really well in the zone coverage, the speed, and the man coverage to a certain extent. You're not necessarily going to be putting Dion in man coverage at free safety that often. However, you are still going to be doing that occasionally depending on what offense your opponent is running. But you're taking what he does well and highlighting that, and you are not being penalized for using what he doesn't do so well, being pressed up at the line of scrimmage on the wide receivers. That's why you want to run him at the free safety position. You could even run him at the strong safety position. One of the safeties he would do just fine. But this card right here, at 100K, is a card you want to invest in. You want to put on your team if you are looking for a budget cornerback. He's going to be just fine, I can promise you that. Be sure to go out and grab that Dion Sanders card. He comes in at number 2. Okay, I think when it all is said and done and Madden 21 is come and gone, I'm going to look past at this Dominic Rodgers-Cromartie card and say that this was one of my most favorite cards in the entire game, and I'm going to tell you why. Let's look at some of the attributes that he does really well in. Well, it's all of them. 92 speed, 91 acceleration, 91 man, 89 zone, 91 press, right? Let's take a look at what these are going to look like when they are powered up. First off, before we do that, let's take a look at the power-up. This is a cheap power-up. You're not even going to spend that much to go get it right now. 2.6K, and he only has 2 items. You only need to get the power-up, and then you're going to come down, and we're going to actually see that the card that we are looking at is this 70,000 coin card at 92 overall, right? So we're coming well under 100K, even to power it up. I don't feel like you're going to go over 100K, even to buy the cards to quick sell for the training that you're going to need to power it up. So, this Dominic Rodgers-Cromartie, one of my favorite cards in the game. Let's go ahead and jump over. Let's look at what his card looks like fully powered up with 40 sprinters, and once we have tier 10 lockdown. Alright, here is the card. Now, this is not on a theme team. This is with 40 sprinters and tier 10 lockdown, right? You can see he goes up to a 95 overall in the power up. 95 speed, 94 acceleration, 97 man coverage, 95 zone coverage, 96 press. This guy still is on my field. I've moved him from corner to slot corner to safety. He can play all over the field. And on a budget team, playing that outside corner, being your lockdown corner, he's going to be able to hold his own really well, even against some of the faster receivers in the game, when you consider how good his man coverage is and how good his press stat is. The speed is pretty solid, meaning that 95 threshold, you like to see that. Acceleration falling a little shy at 94, but you're not losing a lot with that. Now, I did mention theme team, and while I'm not using Rodgers-Cromartie on my theme team, he is still on the field, but he's not adding to my theme team. He does get some of the better theme teams in the game. LA Raiders, Washington football team, Arizona Cardinals, just to name a few. He also gets Eagles to my knowledge as well. Dion Sanders does very similar, right? Getting San Francisco 49ers, Atlanta Falcons, which is what we're currently using with him. So if you do want to run him on a theme team, his attributes are going to even be better. This could be up to 97 speed if on a full 50 out of 50 theme team. I mean, it's wild. There's 95 overall cards in the game right now that are not at 97 speed, even when they're powered up on theme teams, right? This card, I think when it's all said and done, is going to be one of my most favorite cards to use. Just an awesome card. Still seeing my field. Gonna see your field for a while as well. If you're on a budget, you want to go snag a corner, grab his power up for about 2K, grab his player item for about 70,000 coins, put him on your squad. He is going to do work. He's going to lock down whatever side of the field he's on. Grab this DRC. This is my #1 budget cornerback in Madden 21. Okay, so that is going to do it for this video. I hope you did enjoy. If you did, leave a like rating. If you have a question, a comment related to the video, if I did not explain something properly, or if you just want to say what's up, leave that in the comment section down below. And be sure to also tell me which cornerback you think is going to take that next step from good to great in 2021. And finally, if you'd like to see more content, hit the subscribe button and turn the notification bell on to stay updated with all of my uploads. I'm imjslayig. I'm signing out today. I'll catch you all on my next video.